Emotion. No more lies.
Upon your soul. Redemption.
I saw this coming.
Minute memory.
Leave this. It all adds up.
The light.
Let's see what you're made of. It all falls into place.
Your salvation. Burn this barren wasteland.
Please hurry a little.
You poor lost.
Here.
The unholy dross.
No more lies.
Run.
Leave this.
It all falls into place.
Follow my strength. Please hurry a little. Make yourselves at home.
You poor lost lamb. For the everlasting. Can't hide the truth. No more lies. The mystery unravels.
Position.
Retribution.
Dance with the waves. Grow. Sharing my knowledge.
Leave this place.
Your salvation.
By the frost moon of old. It all adds up.
Time to come clean.
The unholy dross.
Here. A minute to mem. Temple of Wisdom!
Upon your soul.
You poor lost. Can't hide the truth.
Be washed with
Seems are made of.
The deception ends here. No more lies.
It all falls into place.
It all adds up.
Grow! Make yourselves at home!
Forest, protect us with one heart. No more lies.
Show no mercy! Off to the freezer!
Fearless. Into the void.
Your salvation. The unholy dross.
A little amusement! Get to work!
Fearless.
Another star goes out!
Be washed away.
Someone else has to.
Fulfill our task!
Your penance is doomed.
Fearless. Into the void.
One more sin upon your soul.
Get to work! Off to the freezer!
Merciless.
Salvation.
My name's Filling Song!
Away.
You two! Time to end them! Goose on the loose! Show no mercy! Another star goes out! Shower me with fulfill our pact! A dash of frosting! Time to shine! Suffer the wrath of each! A burst of flavor!
Merciless.
Burn this barren wasteland.
Paradise shift.
Your salvation. Be washed away.
Get to work! Stop that!
Sin. Be washed away.
Fulfill our task! Another star goes out!
All shall return. Leave it to me!
The story has only just begun! Stay back!
Off we go!
Does this make a good ending?
Defensive mode engaged.
Bullseye! Open fire! Bullseye! Fire in the hole!
Flash attack!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Nice and spicy! Eat this! Let's fly!
Locked on! Locked on!
You on this! Out of the frying pan!
Insulation chamber.
Good luck! Ding dong!
Ha! Bullseye! Bullseye! Open fire! Open fire! Knock him down.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
You on this! Nice and spicy!
Take me up! Bullseye! Fire in the hole!
Flash attack!
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
Ha! Bullseye! Open fire! Open fire! Bullseye!
You're toast!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Good luck!
Take me up! Locked on! Stay!
By royal decree!
Drop your weapons!
Midnight, Phantasm!
The story has only just begun! Watch out! Justice will prevail! Stop right there!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Laid bare! Everlasting as the moon! Overruled! The story has only just begun!
By royal decree! Final warning!
Midnight Phantasma.
Leave it to me!
You asked for it! Drop your weapons!
Transfixed! Watch out! The story has only just begun!
Wings of darkness!
Justice will prevail! Stop right there!
Oz, reveal
Watch out!
No, my sword! Let me read you a verse. Huh?
Story has only just begun! Watch out!
Clouds high, the birds call, wind strike.
Laid bare.
Watch out! Kane! New life!
Rain cutter! No, my sword! Transfixed! Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Get back!
Lament for the
Witness the power of Gugwa.
one with wind and cloud.
Stay back! Turning point as you wish me.
Wind, hear me.
Transfixed.
Turning point in.
By royal decree.
Laid bare.
My companions need me.
Go as one.
I swear by my soul.
Leave it to me! Kang!
Transfixed.
Forest, protect us for the everlasting.
The story has only just begun!
You poor.
Witness my rise.
Forest,
I'm sorry. Leave it to me!
Oz, reveal thyself.
A turning point in space! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Fire! Well, with rocks. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Go as planned!
Clouds high. The birds.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's wind! Hear me!
Overruled. Wind strike.
Go as planned! I'm going in! Let's light it up!
As one with wind and cloud.
Laid bare! Go as planned! Everybody stand back!
Falling leaves. Adorn my night.
Barbados, guide us.
Overruled! Get out of here!
Into the wind.
Laid bare!
Overruled. Wind strike.
Farewell. Decay. New life.
As one with wind and cloud.
Go. You're free now. Free. Leave it to me. A turning point in. Farewell. Leave it to me. Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Voice is simply faster, more natural, and more flexible than typing. He said he's voice pilled, and I can see why.
Moving on, we have the boss that will likely get cooked the most. This Ictomisaurus local legend, which I'm just going to call Penguin. Let me cover the normal mechanics first, since there is a bunch, and then we will try the weird stuff. This boss has very low HP, at 4.3 million in Fearless and almost 8 in Dire. At the start of the fight, it will jump up, getting a cryo shield worth 24 units of cryo, but in return will give full energy to the entire party. This also applies to Mavica and Skirk. When you destroy the shield, it will take damage based on 10% of its max HP, plus half of the damage that was dealt to the shield. If you don't, the active character gets one shot. To destroy the shield, we hit it directly or use these ice blocks. These, however, are not so squishy and spawn after a pretty long time, but of course they appear on the ground. Additionally, when it goes up, cryo tornadoes will appear, and if you get close, they apply cryo, slowing your movement and dealing damage. But we can use this at our advantage because you can pull them with certain talents. And if they hit the penguin's shield, they damage it by 2 units, and do a very specific thing. Decrease anemo resistance for as long as the boss doesn't cast another shield, which is going to happen around the 1 minute mark. Meaning it's basically permanent, and it's a ton of it. Up to 3 times, they will decrease anemo resistance by 35% each, so minus 105 anemo resistance. But what about the other elements? Well, follow me here. Most players will likely focus on the shield mechanic, but something that is in my opinion as important is that this enemy has 70% resistance to every element, and 110 to cryo. That's a big deal. This is not disappearing after the shield phase. The boss always has 70% resistance. You will always do less damage. Let's explain what this means with an example. On a normal enemy you're used to, that has 10% of every resistance, a hit that does, let's say, 1000 damage, on this penguin instead does 330 damage. That's the reason why it has very low HP, because it's resistant to basically everything. If we bring just one VV user, or someone like Chevros, our damage will more than double, just because of the rest shred. And that's why this boss is also a Durin encounter, because he shred resistances and it doesn't stop you from having even more. Add Durin to Chevros and 2 Hex characters, and now instead of 1000 damage, we are actually gaining damage to more than 1100. Venti instead? Well, Venti with those tornadoes is simply playing on an enemy that has permanent low anemo resistance. Without adding anything to it, that 1000 damage example I made becomes 1300. And that's Venti alone. I would argue that you need to deal with the shield almost as much as you need to deal with these resistances. But this is all we need to think about teams. We want pyro or ways to destroy the shield, and forms of res shred. And now we get to the fun stuff. As I said, after the shield, the enemy will take 10% of its HP as damage plus half of what you dealt during the phase. However, the enemy is high enough that it will also take full damage. And this is where it will get cooked at dawn. The first thing I tried is Jean, obviously. She is fantastic on this encounter, but you can kind of play her in different ways. You can hold her skill to pull the enemy towards the ground, making it reachable by basically anyone. This can only be done before he starts to summon the shield. After that, it will become immune to any of this. However, bringing it down will often prevent the full damage from happening when the shield is broken. but we can also couple her with someone like Bennett and play Sunfire Jean. A simple concept of Bennett applying Pyro to us and Jean's burst applying Anemo, causing constant swirls. This applies tons of damage and is able to destroy the shield even without bringing it closer to the ground, so we also get the full damage. And we can add something else to this. You see, full damage is a portion of the enemy's HP multiplied by how fast it hits something else, which means that just accelerating the fall that it normally takes makes for more damage. Here, together with the shield hit, the boss took more than 1 million damage, 1/4 of its entire HP pull just during the shield phase. And just because I pushed it faster to the ground. Since full damage is a portion of the enemy's HP, and the shield damage is also 10% of its HP, then the skills extremely well in dire stages, resulting in pretty big nukes. And this is not hard to do, by the way, it's very easy to replicate. And as far as I could test, this works with Sucrose and Kazuha, but not to the same degree. It's way more time sensitive and Jin was simply doing more damage. I tried staggering when the shield broke, but honestly, the only thing that worked really well was again, Jin. But big disclaimer here, at the time of recording this video, Stygian hasn't opened yet for everyone. I'm on the early access server, so this is just me, one person with 300 MS and limited time. Imagine what the entire community will come up with on this boss. Leaving this aside, what are more normal teams and strategies we can use for this encounter? Well, the shield can be reached